Okay, welcome to the final video of Megaminx. Actually, I might break it up into two videos now that I think about it. We'll have to see how far I go into this. So, this video is going to be what I consider number 6 in my Megaminx beginner's method tutorial. So, you've reached the last layer and you finished F2L and S2L. So now we're going to work on the last layer. So, you need to know one algorithm for the next part of last layer, which is orienting the edges. So that basically means we get the top color star. You basically use the algorithm that you were taught in 3x3. So the algorithm that you use is going to be caveat. Please bring out your pens just in case. You're going to need to learn 3 algorithms. And if you already know this algorithm, you only need to learn 2 algorithms. So, but I do recommend having a pen or just keeping this tab open. I'll have it in the description and you'll be able to keep track. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. That's the only algorithm you need to know to fix the star on top. And now it's a matter of applying this algorithm. So you have 3 separate cases, and I'll show you. So the first case is what we call a dot case. You only have one green edge to the center. Everything else is not the correct orientation. So only the green, light green here is oriented. Everything is not oriented. The way you execute it is you hold it on the very left, the bottom left, because this is the top left, bottom left, and then you execute the algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And then you're going to encounter this case. This case, you're going to bring the 2 empty slots, so it's right here, because these 3 are oriented. And then you're going to execute that same algorithm 2 more times. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and then 1 more time. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And now we have a star. So, I don't know if you noticed this, but it basically, when you execute the algorithm, it always brings up a different case. There are 3 main cases, and the first one I showed you was the dot, where only this edge was oriented. The second case you can see is the 3 edge oriented like this. I like to look at it as like a bear claw. So it's oriented all next to each other, and the 2 that are not oriented are also next to each other. In this case, you execute the algorithm twice. Okay? So, the next case is going to be you have 3 oriented edges, but it's kind of like a triangle, like what I would consider an isosceles triangle. You see how there's 2 edges here, and then 1 edge all the way over here, and then the 2 unsolved edges are opposite of each other. In that case, you hold it to where it kind of looks like a line, and then you only need to execute the algorithm 1 time. F, R, U prime, or U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So it's in descending order. So if you see that I get the dot case, if I can somehow pull it up. Sorry. So if I get this case, I'm basically using the algorithm to reduce this into a case that I recognize. So I use the algorithm, I hold it on left, and now I see I have a bear claw. So now I'm going to execute this 2 times. So if I have a dot case, I basically execute the algorithm 3 times. 1, setup, and then 2 more times. If I have the bear claw, I'm going to execute it 2 times. Make sure the edges are here. And finally, if I have the isosceles triangle, all I need to do is execute it 1 time. And I'm going to hold it at this angle where it's like a line, and then execute. And that's how you solve the star. The next part is probably going to be the hardest part for beginners because they're going to be 2 what I would consider longer algorithms. So the first one I'm going to teach you is, well, basically for this step, we're making sure that all the edges are oriented, right? But we're also going to solve this second color of the edge. And that's what we call the permutation of the edges. So, like say for example, this one's solved and this one is not solved. There are a couple cases that we can have. One case is when we turn, every time we turn at a time, only one edge is lined up. If that edge is lined up, then we have a certain algorithm for it. Now, the other case that we can have is when we turn at most, we have 2 edges lined up. And this case is we have one here and one here. These 3 are not. Finally, the last case we can have is the one where at one time 2 edges are lined up, but they're also opposite. You can see it's opposite because there's one edge in between the 2 solved ones. So this is unsolved, 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 and these 2 are solved. Okay? So first, I'm going to teach you the one edge solved case. Let's see if I can set it up for you. Okay, so this is one edge solved. When you turn it once, another one edge is solved. You turn it again, one edge is solved. At most, you're going to be able to turn it 3 times. If you turn it any more than that, you're going to get redundant cases. So you want to check 3 times to see. So I know for a fact that this situation, only one edge is solved at a time. So this is going to be the algorithm that you need to use. All right, it's going to be L, R, U2, L prime, U, R prime, L, U prime, R, U2, L prime, U2, R prime. And then everything will be solved. I should also mention that it doesn't matter which angle you execute it from for this specific algorithm. So, oh, I accidentally missed something. Okay, so if I have the solved solved edge here, it doesn't matter if I execute it from this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. If I know the case is one edge, I can execute it from any side. And it is all solved. I could do it again from a different angle. So now the solved edge is here. So it looks like it's unsolved, but if I turn the top layer until something matches, everything is matched. Okay, so that algorithm was Megaminx specific, so it's not really applicable to other puzzles. So that's probably going to be the hardest algorithm you learn. The next case I'm going to show you is going to be this case. So for this case, you have the opposites, right here. So when you have these opposite solved edges, you'll see that when you turn it, there's a place where no edges are solved. You turn it again, you'll see that again, no edges are solved. And you turn it again, and then boom, two of them are solved, and they're like this. So the way you look at it is you want to see where this edge goes. So if this edge goes here, or actually scratch that. So you're just basically going to hold it here, and then what you're going to do is you're going to execute a 3x3 algorithm. It's going to be a T-perm. So it's going to be R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F prime, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. So there are two situations. One, you only have to execute it once, and the other one is you execute it twice. So the case I just had, I have to execute it twice. So I'm just going to execute it again. And all of the edges are lined up. So I'll go ahead and show you one more time. I hold the two solved edges on this side, and then the opposite is kind of like pointing towards my hand. Or the unsolved edge is pointing towards my hand, and the other two are out there. So I have to execute it either once or twice. So check after each attempt. So I'm going to execute it. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, and F prime. And it's solved for you. So I'm going to do it really fast and show you the case where it needs to be executed twice. So I hold the edges here, the solved ones. And you see that it's still not solved. It's okay. Just execute it one more time. And it's solved for you. All right. So we're going to show you the final case. The final case is going to be where the edges are opposite like this. So it's nothing really too difficult. All you have to do is hold it like here. Once you hold it here, you're going to go ahead and execute this algorithm, the two edges here, and then the three unsolved right here. It's very similar to the T-perm. So R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime. And then you may or may not need to execute it twice. So after that, you have to make sure the two edges are aligned again. And then you're going to execute the algorithm. R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, and then finally an R prime, and do one more U prime to see that everything lines up. Now everything should line up. So I think I just forgot that at the end of the algorithm, there's always a U prime. So I'm just going to redo it real quick. So R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime. After you do an R prime, one more U prime. And that's going to give you the full algorithm. So I'm going to show you how to do the case when you need to execute it twice. So the two solved edges are here and the three are in front of you. After the first attempt, it's still not solved. These two edges are still here. One more time. All right. And now I'm going to show you how to do the one case. So one time execution. So the two edges are here, and then I execute. And everything is solved. So I'm going to go ahead and leave off the video right here because this video was rather dense in terms of learning algorithms. You had to learn 3 algorithms. One of them is Megaminx specific and the other 2